Sound Off with Frank Boal.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Sound Off. You get a chance to be part of the conversation on everything sports. Tweet us your questions and comments using the hashtag Sunday Sound Off. All right, let's meet tonight's panel from Sports Radio 810 WHB, host of the program from 10 till 2 every day, Soren Petro. Soren, how are you?
Just living the dream, Frank, right here with a bunch of winners going on all around us.
Oh, boy, especially guy to your left. TJ Carpenter from Sports Radio 810 Sports Night. TJ, looking sharp tonight.
Well, thank you very much. I'm bunkering down for the Kansas City sports apocalypse. I think I have enough water to get us to basketball season.
Well, here we go. Les Norman, of course, from Breaking the Norm, 7 to 8 a.m. every Saturday. Les, how are you?
It's a rough day in Kansas City. It's a rough sports day. I'm licking my wounds a little bit, and I think I might have to do some venting tonight. So put your seatbelt on.
I've heard this from more than one of you tonight. Okay, gentlemen, here's the hot topics of the evening. Are John Dorsey and Andy Reid on the hot seat? Is Jamal Charles' career over after sustaining that ACL, the second ACL of his career? And was Chase Utley's 2-game suspension warranted after breaking Ruben Tejada's leg? Ooh. But first, our question of the week, the Royals with their backs to the wall. Can the Royals win 2 straight? We all know the Royals can win 2 straight. We also know the Astros can win 2 straight, so they could win tomorrow as well. I don't think anyone thought they were going to win today's game. Anyway, Soren, what are your thoughts about where the Royals stand right now?
Not in a good spot. I mean, I think obviously they wanted to take that first game with Yordano Ventura. That was a big one. I think you knew Dallas Keuchel was looming and was going to be a difficult game for the Royals to lose. I think today was a little tougher to swallow than maybe Royals fans expected. Before the series, again, Keuchel in Houston, you just don't beat him. But the Royals had opportunities today. They just couldn't string together that big hit to knock him out of the game. They took him deep. They took him more pitches than he's thrown any time this year, but just couldn't knock him out. So I don't think today's game's the frustrating one. This was supposed to happen. The frustrating one is Yordano Ventura in game 1 really spitting the bit as the ace. Every time they've asked him to be the ace, he hasn't been able to handle that. They gave him that honor, and it didn't come together the way they wanted him to. Now he's got to step up and be an ace in game number 4 to give him a shot in game 5.
TJ?
Agree. I mean, Yordano Ventura was the big disappointment so far in this series, and he's got to step up now again in Game 4, and I don't know how good they feel about that. I don't know how good I feel about it, especially given that the offense has been able to put together some home runs, which in a normal situation I think would be a really good place for Kansas City to be, but they haven't had anybody on base. They've left people on base when they have had somebody on base, so not only has their starting pitching been wanting with Yordano Ventura and I think a little bit Johnny Cueto as well, but now I mean, they're not putting runs together either offensively. This is not a good spot to be in.
Les?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with both of the guys. It's not a good spot to be in. I guess the saving grace is that if Yordano Ventura can relax a little bit, he was overamped, and so his curveball wasn't biting at all, and the approach that the Astros took at home was they were attacking his fastball early, and before Yordano Ventura knew it, there were runs on the board, and I think the saving grace was the rain delay, and then when Chris Young comes out and actually does well. So another thing, too, is that if Dallas Keuchel now, who has thrown a ton of pitches, if we can win tomorrow and then get Keuchel back on Wednesday, he's not used to throwing that many pitches, I think they have a shot. But if you get a Yordano Ventura that's not ready to pitch tomorrow and he's emotional, I think the Royals could be done.
All right, guys, up next, our hot topics. You're watching Sunday Sound Off.